Hi, so I'm hopefully going to try and do my best. I'm going to try and do my best to show you through a really simple fix for the E92 seatbelt extender. Before you go ahead looking anywhere else for replacement parts, go to BMW. Try this. It's super easy. It doesn't cost you anything, and it fixes the extenders. So
First thing
enjoy.
you want to do, get a glove box open, okay, so make sure the glove box is empty. Now in the back we have a compartment, there's just simply two little screws. We just turn them a quarter of a turn each, and what will happen is this little panel will come out, and in that panel we should have a little diagram. You open that up, a little diagram of the fuses and what they are, and also a little grabber to pull the fuses. And then further back in there you'll see we have the fuse box. To save you any hassle, it should be fuse number 30. And what you want to do, so we get the key in, ignition, oh wrong key, get the key in ignition, press the start button, and we'll have, you see the seatbelt extender will come out to reach us. At that point, while it's extended, go ahead, get in there, pull fuse 30 before the extender retracts, and that gives us the time we need. Okay, so what we're looking at is the passenger side seatbelt extender. As you can see, it's broken. What we want is we want it to come all the way out, extend and hold that position in order to have the strength to push the seatbelt out so the passenger can reach it. I've already applied the fix on the driver's side, but what I'll do is I'll just point out how to remove this mechanism here, this whole assembly. We've got, if you look, there's just a little sort of lip holding there. Now what happens is when you pull this part of the assembly, it comes along with that spring. Now what it will do is, if you want, you can give it a little bit of encouragement, give it a push at the same time as you pull in there, but this whole plate here will eventually depress it in enough so that with enough force this part of the assembly will come loose. What will happen is once you pull it loose, there'll be a spring and a piece of metal. We expect to find a spring and a piece of metal will come loose. We don't need that. So just make sure that when you do pull this piece out, that you've got a good grasp on this side, because we don't want to pull this out from the inside sort of cradle of the car. Okay, we want to just grab it and then pull these apart. Okay, once I'm done here, I'll go ahead and show you. I'll show you the part once it's separated. Okay, so as expected, we're left with this, and I have the other part here, the main part we're after. As you can see, you've got this spring here. Okay, we don't need that. Okay, we can get rid of that spring. And inside sort of this area here, found this loose sort of piece of frail metal. We can pretty much put this back in the car as it is. I'll just show you now by sliding it. I'll slide it just temporarily into place. We can see straight away that's not giving up anymore. That's not going out of the way in the light. See, you see that white spot? What that is the other piece of metal. It should have been L-shaped and then connected to the spring that ran along this channel. Again, we don't need those anymore. Really, they're just there, I think, for a secondary purpose, just to hold everything in place so that doesn't move out when the mechanism goes back and forth when extending the seatbelt. This piece of metal here, okay, what we want to do is try and maybe find a way of bonding that piece of metal to the outer frame here. Two options that I imagine are probably the best. Go ahead and drill through this section here, very narrow drill, and maybe put a screw through that's going to come both flush here, so you may want to have it sort of tapered. It also comes flush at this side as well, so we're not getting in the way of all the moving parts. The second option would be some adhesive, maybe some sort of super glue. This slight space that we have here, just delicately apply some super glue to this space here. Hold this metal in place so it's not getting in the way. And so far the driver's side fix has been working fine. It saved me spending well over £400 to replace these parts as quoted by BMW. Okay, so fix applied. We've put everything back together. Everything just pops right back in, and now we're just ready to test. And there we have it, working. I should go ahead and just click the seatbelt in,
and the extender will retract. There you have it, really simple fix. If you found the video useful, go ahead, leave a thumbs up. Good luck.